Brooke, now what would you like to discuss today?
Well, today I'd like to advocate on behalf of my client George and his elderly mother in regards to the issue of funding which has been allocated to them. From this discussion, my clients and I would like to see an increase in control over funds which have been allocated to them by the government.
I don't understand why your client needs more control. They already get a substantial amount of money from the government to cover their care needs.
Well, currently sums of funds are not being dispersed appropriately. My client receives a government-funded package worth $48,000, although is only able to receive $15,000 worth of face-to-face support, as the rest is spent on administrational costs. We would like to negotiate a system where my client is able to select and design a program suitable for his needs and then claim against the funds which would be held by the agency.
I understand what you're saying, but I am concerned that such an arrangement may interfere with our current business model.
I believe that the proposed arrangement will not interfere with the business model but will actually be advantageous to it, in particular from a financial perspective. It is not suitable to continue to grow the care system and provide aged care places in hostels and nursing homes as is currently happening. The longer my client is out of a hostel, the more savings. Again, we are not asking for any more money, just the same amount of money, but with more control as my client believes that he can do more with it.
I can see that there may be advantages for the company, but I'm still unable to see what our role will be.
Well, what we are proposing is that the government is able to give the money across to the agency as the provider and then hold the money in a trust form similar to that of a banker. My clients would then be able to claim against these funds for the particular person that's being cared for.
But won't this create more responsibility for us?
Well, my client would be responsible for employing act as a carer, engaging with them directly. This would decrease the amount of responsibility for the agency.
Okay, well, I like that particular idea, but I'm concerned about whether passing this request would open up the floodgates for similar requests.
Well, we don't believe that our request would open the floodgates, as some people would rather not deal with the complications and have the agency be responsible for the care. We believe that our request would suit our particular circumstance.
I'm happy with what has been discussed so far, but I want to discuss the management of funds. How do we ensure that the money won't end up being used for pokies or something?
Well, the agency as the provider will be the legal entity. It will assist in keeping checks and balances on how the money is spent. The agency will be able to report information back to the government about various aspects such as how the money is spent, what we provide, and the level of care and number of hours.
Okay, so I'm willing to agree on that, but how do we ensure that the quality of care won't be compromised?
Well, the quality of care and health and well-being of both my clients will not be compromised, but enhanced due to the reassurance of more face-to-face care. The proposal will see a reduction of stress on both my clients and family members acting as carers. My elderly client's quality of life will also improve due to the 35 hours of extra face-to-face care with one carer. Additionally, my clients and I are prepared to compromise and pay a certain amount of money to assist with case management fees.
I'm happy with what's been discussed, and I think it is a win-win situation for both parties. From here, we should record what's been agreed on and then move from there.
Thank you for your time.
No worries.
Good.